Hold on one second. We about to get to the bottom of this, ladies and gentlemen. This don't make no sense whatsoever. Welcome to the Dark Waters channel, where we explore mysteries, figure out the truth, dive into politics, and anything else you want to know about. That's what we doing over here, baby. Let's go. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? The one on the James Williams Dark Waters, and I'm back. And I want you to know the future of America is now in the hands of the Supreme Court. The tariff revenue case, if the Supreme Court does not side with Donald Trump on the tariffs, which they should, they're going to crash the stock market. We're going to have to refund money back to our enemies, and then you might as well just say make America great again is dead. I'm telling you guys, this is the most important pivotal moment. Everybody worrying about Zohran Mandami, whatever. The people in New York about to find out the hard way. Your stupidity has prices. Stupidity has a price. But this right here, ladies and gentlemen, is an issue that, quite frankly, if it's not taken care of, if it's not done, we're going to have major, major problems. Imagine the demoralization that happens to the MAGA movement. And I'm going to tell you like this. This is why I was an advocate of actually using the Epstein files for blackmail. Yeah, I'm just going to keep it real with you. I've been an advocate of war according to the rules of war. I have been. However, you just don't go wage war. You ask the Lord who you should wage war against. As of right now, in my opinion, there's no fear that the Republican Party will do anything. Nations have a little bit of fear of Donald Trump. Like, enemies outside of this nation have fear of him, but inside this nation, they have no fear of him whatsoever. None. None whatsoever. And therein lies the problem. Therein lies the huge problem. One of the things that Bill Clinton did when he first came into presidency was Bill Clinton fired everybody. And then him and Hillary put the fear of God in people because people knew Hillary was willing to bust your head to the white meat. Obama came in, started whacking journalists. People were afraid. That's the one thing that has not been done to the enemy in this camp. They're not afraid. So it means that there's somebody else that the Supreme Court is more worried about, potentially more worried about than the President of the United States. And it's a huge problem. Now, Scott Bissett is saying that he thinks that things are going to go well. I don't know how they're going to go, but I'm going to bring this up to you. If this goes in the wrong direction, we got a problem.
Larry, I came away very optimistic. The Solicitor General presented a strong case for the President's use of the IEEPA, the emergency tariff powers, that President Trump has used to balance trade, to negotiate with the Chinese on fentanyl, to secure rare earth magnets, to get the Indians to stop buying Russian oil. And the Solicitor General made a fantastic case that the purpose of the tariffs is to rebalance global trade. We were in an economic emergency. We were near a tipping point, and you and I know exactly what that looks like. And President Trump has brought the U.S. back. On the other side, I thought that the plaintiffs almost embarrassed themselves. They clearly didn't understand foundational economics. They didn't understand the trade policy they were talking about. And I'm very optimistic, after listening to the questions at SCOTUS, that the IEEPA ruling is going to come President Trump and this administration's way.
Hey, man, let's hope so. Let's hope so. Now, we can go listen to some of the stuff that they say, but quite frankly, I ain't going to understand it. You ain't going to understand it. I mean, we could play something and take a listen, but I ain't about to understand all that. So I'm not going to even try to sit up here and understand it. The point I'm making is this. I don't need to understand every word that is said to understand the consequences and ramifications and repercussions if it ain't handled. If they deny it, we strengthen our enemies overnight. If they deny it, war starts all over again overnight. The leverage that America has over every enemy goes away, and then enemies go to war. Tariffs were used to stop people from fighting wars. Well, if you don't stop this, I'm gonna put a tariff on you. Oh, I ain't gotta pay a tariff no more. Boom, 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 war. Tariff were used to weaken our enemies. Oh, they ain't gotta pay the tariffs no more. Oh, they go right back to doing what they was doing. And I'm talking about overnight, instant destruction. And what concerns me is, the Supreme Court wouldn't take up the cases of Mike Lindell and Alex Jones. Things that were clearly the right thing to do. Things that were clearly an affront to the United States of America, to the citizens of the United States of America, because of the name of the people. Because it was Mike Lindell and Alex Jones. Which let me know that they're more concerned about their reputation than they are about the law. And this is the worst part about it all. If you recall, if I'm not mistaken, Kavanaugh had crazy people beating on his front door trying to break into his house. Gorsuch, the same thing. Assassination, death threats, all this from the left. And if we're in a situation in society where the judges themselves don't realize that if you don't handle this wickedness, they gonna kill you too. Remember, I'm sorry, they just deserve to get what they get. Because everything has already been made plain to people. It's already been made plain. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Now, I don't know if you recall this. This is outside of Judge Kavanaugh's house.
We will not go back. I see you, buddy. We will not go back. 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 I see you, buddy. We will not go back. We will not.
That doesn't include, that's the regular crowd. That doesn't include the guy that was Antifa that was beating on his front door and trying to break into his house. Because I recall saying, man, I would have shot him. Yeah, he would have got shot dead in the face. And so the issue we have in America is that the people in power in America, you're under the illusion that this is games as usual, that everything is going to go back to being what it was, that we passed normal a long time ago. But you don't seem to get that. You want to sit on your high horse and play games. You don't seem to get that we are way beyond where we've ever been in America. Same thing with people in D.C., same thing with people in Texas, same thing with people all over the nation, Congress and Senate, and the GOP in particular, the conservatives in particular. You think this is going to be the same. You think there's something you can do to satisfy these people, something you can do to stave off crazy. Like, oh, they're crazy, but they won't hurt me if I do this. Okay. Remember the scene, it puts the lotion on its skin. It puts the lotion on its skin. Put the lotion on your skin. Remember that scene? With Wild Bill, where the girl was in the bottom of the well, and she looked and it was fingernails all on the edge of the well, people trying to climb out because they couldn't get out. And she's like, my parents have money, they'll do this, they'll do this. She's trying to plead with them. You can't plead with a psychopath. They want you to put the lotion on your skin so they can skin you and fillet you later. Period. And you sitting at the bottom of the well. Either they're going to drop their bucket in, you're going to try and pull their behind in that well. Either you're going to grab their dog and hold their dog hostage. You're going to do something to fight back. Because if not, they're gonna lay your skin out just like a deer hide and run around wearing it. That's what you're dealing with. This is not the Democratic Party of Bill Clinton. This is not even the corrupt party of Joe Biden that wanted to steal everything. Him and his son, criminals that just won't get money. You know what I'm saying? This is not the same thing. It's not. And nobody seems to understand this. They seem to keep playing like it's a damn game. And I want to show you guys this. Now the demons are calling for these people to fast. And you may be like, well, what do you mean, James? You see, in our kingdom, when we turn off the TV, We have no music. We have no food. We have no phone. We spend time with the Lord. That's called fasting, right? It's a fast. Well, what is a fast, and who's the fast unto when you don't study the Word of God? But it's about to be a trend. But it's a fast to a different kingdom, to the God that they serve, to the woke gods. Watch it. Read it. Hold on.
Raw dogging boredom for 15 minutes day.
Raw dogging boredom for 15 minutes day one. It's a demonic fast. Well, James, that don't make no sense. It's not a demonic fast. It's just people taking a technology time out. Okay. Oh, my goodness. They're just taking a technology time out. What are you talking about? Meanwhile, the first blue-haired liberal in New York realizes something wrong. Oh, you ain't realize nothing yet. And guys, I want you to understand this. They already came out in the streets and started marching around saying that it's time for Sharia law and that Muslims have taken over New York. And so now they've got emboldened. Unfortunately, this gentleman right here will be the first person who they will beat up and throw off a roof. But you got to learn it the hard way. I can tell you this, but I'm racist. I can tell you this, but I'm Islamophobic. Now you got to learn the hard way.
I'm on the subway going home. And it feels like I'm at a wake. People are shocked. And this is not Cuomo supporters. This is New York cross-section. I'm on the subway.
I don't think they're shocked. I don't think they're shocked. I don't think they're shocked at all. And I don't know why this guy's always in the news. I really don't want to cover him, but because he gets on my everlast nerve. He really does. You know the worst part about it? When Zohran Mandami starts to call for the arrest of Benjamin Netanyahu, everybody's going to cheer in America. That's going to be the one thing that Zohran Mandami is going to get everybody, the left and the right, to agree on. Like I would never consult him, but if I was consulting him, I would say, you know, the one unifying issue in America is people don't care for Israel and what they've done. And I would say, start talking about issuing a warrant for his arrest first day in office. And watch how your poll numbers soar. And put everybody in predicament because it was so dissension into MAGA. And if you, it's almost like the Uno reverse card. Remember Uno? No, it's almost like giving somebody a draw, instead of a draw 4, a draw 6 card. I mean, that's how crazy it is.
Even in New York City, right? What's Zohran?
Yeah.
He's an anti-Semitic guy.
Yeah.
The highest, I think the highest population of Jews in New York City. How's that even possible?
Well, it's possible because a lot of people have been taken in by this nonsense. I mean, what? You want to defund the police? You want to have people go into stores and, rob them and be free? You think that really creates a good society?
How is that possible? That ain't what the man was asking you. But nonetheless, let's let this dude finish talking.
You want to crush all enterprise? You want to tax people to death? I mean, that's a one-term effort, but, sometimes you have to get mugged by reality to understand how stupid that is. So that's silly, but, sometimes folly overtakes human affairs for a while, but not for long, because reality steps in. So I'm obviously not happy with it, but I'm less concerned with it, because I think if we can speak the truth to the young people of America, they wise up pretty quickly.
Again, the brains of the American youth being targeted. Donald should target the brains of Israeli youths. I'm sorry, we should. We should start targeting the minds of Israeli youths and see how they like that. I mean, openly target them. I mean, openly be boastful and braggadocious about it. And see how they like a taste of their own medicine. Quote unquote allies. And the worst part about this is he shouldn't be saying anything. Shouldn't be. If he wanted to say something, he should have said, well, you know, my confusion is why people like George Soros and Alexander Soros would support him. You ever notice that he don't never target them? Never. Ever never targets them. And then when we go onto the streets and we listen to what the people say, you want to see the insanity that's coming. You want to see the demons that's coming down the pipeline. I said earlier in the video, you ain't fighting people, you're fighting spirits. You ready for them? Listen to the demons.
Eat the rich. Did you eat them? Did you eat the rich?
Eat the rich.
How'd it taste?
Stale.
How did it taste?
Stale.
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 Who would be your favorite rich person to eat?
My favorite rich person to eat? Probably Elon Musk.
Do you think he's a negative for society, Elon Musk?
Yeah, I do. I do. He just uses his money and tosses it around.
What do you think would happen if we got rid of all billionaires here in the United States?
I think we would have more to eat.
More to eat?
Yeah.
What do you think would happen to a lot of the jobs here in the United States?
If all the billionaires were gone, I think we would all have better wages.
And after Elon Musk, who are you going to eat?
After Elon Musk? I was going to say Trump, but he would taste awful. I'm not sure.
Sure.
There's plenty to choose from. I'll look at the list later.
You think any billionaires help fund some of these organizations here in the United States, like George Soros? Do you think he's a billionaire you'd want to eat?
I'm not opposed to the idea. I mean, if he's up for it, I am. I think it's all about what it means to eat the rich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if like some of the rich people were like, oh, I'll give you $1 million. Would you take the $1 million from a billionaire?
Would I take $1 million from a billionaire? Sure. I like money. They're not going to make me do shit, but I'll take their money. They take mine.
So you'd like some free stuff from the billionaires?
If they're handing it out, I'm not going to say no, but I'm not going to ask.
Awesome. I'll let you get back to the protest. I just thought the outfit was nice, and your pronouns are he, him?
That's right.
Awesome. What were you born?
What was I born? Oh, I was born biologically female. Yeah.
And how does that transition go? Like, do you feel like there's like at what age did you decide you want to become he, him?
What was that?
At what age did you decide you want to become he, him?
I guess I committed to it when I was 20.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Do you feel like life's more peaceful for you now, or do you feel like happier now?
I'm more content with myself, yeah.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad you feel that way.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Have a great rest of your day today.
And you.
God bless you.
That damn stupidity made me have to hug a pillow. I needed a hug watching that. I needed a hug watching that stupidity, that level of craziness. I needed. Did you hear the crazy? Did you hear the? I need a hug. Come here, pillow. Give me a hug. This is crazy, pillow. These some bitches done lost their mind. The whole world is crazy, pillow. Give me a hug, pillow. What kind of pillow is this? The fish? Okay, this the palm tree pillow. I need a hug, pillow. Y'all need a hug? I'm hugging all y'all right now because y'all got to deal with this dumbass shit like me. This is just crazy. I mean, it really is crazy. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? There's more of it. There's more of it. Let me go back to Nick Shirley again. There's more of it. The good thing about Nick Shirley is Nick Shirley has this look that's a lot like them, so he can easily get out there and mingle in amongst them and to talk to them. Watch this. So you understand the mentality of these people we're dealing with.
Oh, we got the devil out here. The devil. How you doing, Satan? How you doing, Satan?
Am I insane? Or
No.
am I with Satan?
How are you doing, Satan?
Oh. Great as long as the devil's in power.
Yeah. Hold on. Look, we got people with pictures. We got people with microphones. We got Satan out here. Yeah. Oh, this is a very important message you got to give Satan.
Satan doesn't need a lot of help. Satan just needs silence.
Yeah, what makes you want to choose Satan?
Silence and complicity. Oh, I didn't choose Satan. He found me. I'm here against my own will. I only work for the devil so I can survive, like most of us.
Really?
Yeah.
I like to work for Jesus Christ. What makes you want to work for the devil?
Oh, this is your thing?
Yeah, we just talk to people at protest.
Oh, okay. Well,
I believe in Jesus Christ, so I also understand the devil also has a lot of influence as well. What influence has the devil had in you in your life?
So, my entire portrayal of the devil is a joke. I didn't realize I had to say that explicitly, but the reason why I'm doing all this is to paint a caricature of fear and what happens to people when an idea is inflated and when fear is used as a way of controlling you and keeping you in line. I do this as a caricature to send a message because something so silly can cause so much fear.
Wow.
Did you know that Satan actually wasn't in, like, Christian mythology until very recently? You know, the Satan in the Old Testament was just a force of like a judge in the Old Testament, and it's been so contorted with the
Satan means the accuser. Satan means the accuser. Oh, this is why the Lord himself is releasing judgments. This kind of crap right here. You know, before the sun go down, I'm going to finish this. You know, last night, I let this go on until after sundown, and I was extremely aggravated. We got about, where you at, son? We got about 10 more minutes, and then I'm done. I'm serious, I'm done. The deeper you dig into this, the more retardation you find. I mean, people farting in bathtubs retarded, but let's go and listen to hers explanation of Satan Satan being a recent thing. Recent thing. I got to hear what does that mean? Satan is a recent thing.
modern Christianity. It's changed a lot since its origin. And Satan as a character is a very modern concept, actually.
So you don't think Satan's a historical? You don't think he was here in the beginning of time?
No.
So how do you think Satan evolved to where he's at today, where he's rippled society?
I think that it was some Mesopotamian deities. There was Baal, there was Yahweh. They were Mesopotamian deities in that area. Yahweh was a storm god originally, and he actually a bunch of different gods, like El, if you know El being referred to in the Old Testament, that is a different god from Yahweh. And the old people put together the Old Testament actually merged a bunch of different books from a bunch of different primordial deities.
So do you believe that there is such thing as the devil?
This is the dumbest Gnostic I ever heard talking. This is the dumbest Gnostic, but actually this is probably a Luciferian. I think if you dig deep enough, the person is a Luciferian. Because every Luciferian that I ever had it out with, they would say the same stupid stuff. It's like they worship Satan, but they masquerade behind, the God of the Bible is not, in the Old Testament, is not the same as the God in the New Testament. And El means this, and Elohim means this, and this means this. And then when you dig down into it and you start asking them questions, then they get angry and they'll be like, the Holy Spirit is a demon and all spirits are demons. You're like, wait, what? Did you say that again? They'll be like, the Holy Spirit is a demon and all spirits are demons. What? 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 And then you say something like, well, the Lord says that he makes his angels ministering spirits. So angels are demons? Well, you don't understand what it means in the context of the old scriptures, this. You need to read this book. Shut up. Shut up.
No, because this is all made up by people.
You believe Jesus?
Your
You
entire
believe
mythology
Jesus is real?
made up by people. No.
No. What
He
do you
might
believe
have been
in?
a real person, but
She gonna
I
bust the
believe there's
gates
a
to
savior
hell
in this
wide
world
open.
or no?
no.
So you
I
just
think
die
we're
and
all
we go to dust?
individual people.
Yeah, you going straight to hell.
Probably go back to nothing when we die. I mean,
Nick,
there's no
tell
way
us she
to
going
know
to hell,
that,
Nick.
but yeah, your religion is based off of other religions, and it's all just stuff people made up in the end. Does that make sense?
What do you hope comes of your life after this life?
I
Do you
hope
hope there
that
is a
I'm
life?
happy. I hope that I'm happy. I hope that I form good relationships with people, and I hope that I do things I believe.
I don't even know what's
You gonna burn in hell.
Do you believe there is an afterlife, or do you believe we
No.
just all go to dust?
I think
You
that
gonna
this
burn in
is
hell.
a
Would you
one
like to
chance.
believe that there is a chance that you may be resurrected with your loved ones again?
No, not really.
Trying to march. So
Yeah, we're kind of busy here. I kind of wanted to get the attention off my friend here, and I tend
Because
to
I mean, we're all
info dump about
none of
Christianity.
us are ever
really
gonna know
interesting.
until we
You
go
should
to the
really
other
study
side.
the history
But
of
I'd
your
rather
own religion.
have hope in another life than not.
Just because you don't believe in the afterlife doesn't mean you don't have hope, man. Anyway,
She said she's going to dust.
Nick should have said you gonna burn in hell. This is why I don't do man on the streets interviews. Because I'll be having that conversation. They'll be like, well, Yahweh of the Bible is not the same as this. And I'll be like, you know you're going to burn in hell, right? They'll be talking, you going to go burn straight in hell. You going to bust hell wide open, woman. Are you gay? You going to burn in hell. Well, you say I'm going to burn in hell because you sinful and you wicked and you unrepentant. You just said you don't believe in Jesus. You about to burn in hell. And if Christians would just be bold enough to say it, people gonna get their reactions. Like if I ever sat down with Netanyahu and start talking, we want you to be one of our influencers. Sir, you gonna burn in hell. What? You gonna burn in hell. Mr. President, you gonna burn in hell. And you ain't taking me to hell with you over some little bit of change. You gonna burn in hell. Yeah. You, everybody else, y'all gonna burn in hell. That's what I would say. Sorry. And here lies the problem with the generation that we're dealing with. A generation of losers that want everything free, whose parents never beat their ass, never made them go get a switch, never made them do anything. The softest, weakest generation. Just look at the guy sitting on a truck right there. You see him sitting up there on a truck? Look at the guy he's talking to. Now look at the guy holding the microphone. I just want you to look at the differences in these individuals. Look at the guy sitting on a truck. Look at the guy that the microphone's in front of him, and then look at the guy who has the microphone in his hand. I haven't listened to what they said. I never really listened ahead of time. I listen with you, and you get my reaction. So let's take a listen.
In a year, I'll have a vagina. I just have to complete a year of electrolysis first, and then I'll get a vagina.
How expensive is that?
Medicaid, baby. We live in New York.
We're here at the Zohran Mandami rally. Are we paying rent tomorrow?
No.
No more rent, right?
Yeah.
No more rent.
Yeah, we want to like free everything. So, and the benefit they give like train, bus, and also
finally free.
Finally free, yes.
Yeah. Are you guys hot girls for Zohran? Yeah, of course they are. You know what I mean? There's so much money in New York, and now it's our money.
Yeah, yeah.
Man, Elon Musk is like, he's talking about this election. He should go back to South Africa. I thought you were a patriot too. This guy's like trying to interfere. You know, go back to Africa.
Let's go.
I love how the police, they walked all the way down the street. Now they know what's up.
Yeah, they know. They
You know what I mean?
Listen, we did it.
You know what I mean?
We did it.
No more guns. Mental health experts with clipboards to help people in need.
Yeah.
I love how he's doing this. I absolutely love how he's blending in with the crowd, and he's even dressed retarded, blending in with the crowd, just exposing everybody. But even with him dressed that way, you can see the masculinity in him with him acting feminine. You can see it. When you look at him compared to everybody else, you can see there's a difference.
Cafe that employs people, so I know you'll be looking for a job tomorrow. So.
You voted for Zohran Mandami.
Hell yeah, I did.
Why did you vote for Zohran Mandami?
Oh, decriminalizing prostitution. Hello. If we decriminalize prostitution, what race of prostitute would you most want?
Male or female?
Which would you prefer?
I would say it doesn't matter to me. I'll take the smorgasbord.
Just started a chant that said, "Go home."
To the NYPD. Do you support the NYPD?
Get the fuck away from me.
Okay, I didn't realize you supported the NYPD.
I didn't say it.
When did you become pro-Zohran, though?
I'm not pro-Zohran. I mean, I like the fact that he's against Israel. I mean, he goes on the debate stage. He's the only one who said, I'm not going to go and, kiss the wall in Israel. The rest of them are willing to.
Globalize the Intifada!
Whoa, you're a little much. Are you drunk?
I want to globalize the fucking Intifada,
Yeah,
bro. What are we here for, dude? Let's do it.
I love Antifada. We got to do that.
It's election night, New York. We're about to pull up to the Zohran Mandami watch party to meet the average Zohran voter.
Silkk, do you want to f me?
Is it free?
Can I f you, Silkk? Silkk, can I f you? Silkk!
Do you want a New York that's safe?
I am safe. Do I look like I've ever been in physical danger?
No, you look like you could harm quite a few people,
You
for
included,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah. What feelings do I stir in you?
I hate white people.
Do you hope one day you won't have to have a job?
Yeah, I'm already unemployed.
Nice. How long you been unemployed for?
Oh, my Lord. My Lord. I'm going to sit back for a second. Y'all just have to bear with this. My Lord, my Lord, my Lord. What the hell has happened to people? You know, when I was in high school, in my early 20s, they had a couple of weird people. You know what I'm saying? They were weirdos. But they kept their weirdo nature contained because everybody would tell them, stop being weird. It wasn't socially acceptable. And I've been saying this for the longest time, and people get mad when I say this. This is why anti-bullying was the greatest mistake on the planet. All these people needed to get bullied. Then bully don't mean getting beat up and pushed down. It means somebody just need to be able to tell you about yourself. And you not be able to run to the teacher and be like, oh, he bullied me because he hurt my feelings. Be like, say, girl, you look retarded. This is what happens when you have a generation of people that nobody can tell them anything. When nobody can say anything to them because the whole world worries about their feelings. This is where we're at. We're in the feelings world. And oh, I got a feeling they're about to be feeling some things. Oh, I got a feeling they're about to be feeling some things, ladies and gentlemen. Whew. All right, listen. Let's switch gears for a second. Van Jones from CNN comes out and sideways admits that Zohran Mandami switched up on everybody. Van, he ain't switch up. He didn't switch up, Van. I'm sorry. You lying. He did not switch up. Zohran Mandami been saying what he was going to do from the beginning. Stop lying on that man. Stop lying on that man. I don't like it. I don't like when you lie on people. That man did not lie to people. He told everybody what he believed. He went on CNN and told them what he was going to do. That boy did not lie. That's one thing I got to say. He did not lie. He told everybody, and he gave you a choice to choose it, and your dumb asses chose it. He ain't lie. Stop saying he lied. He ain't lie. You just dumb. You just dumb.
I think he missed an opportunity. I think the Mandami that we saw on the campaign trail, who was a lot more calm, who was a lot warmer, who was a lot more embracing, was not present in that speech. And I think that Mandami is the one you need to hear from tonight. There are a lot of people trying to figure out, can I get on this train with him or not? Is he going to include me? Is he going to be more of a class warrior, even in office? I think he missed a chance tonight to open up and bring more people into the tent. I think his tone was sharp. I think he was using the microphone in a way that he was almost yelling. And that's not the Mandami that we've seen on TikTok and the great interviews and stuff like that. So I felt like there's a little bit of a character switch here where the warm, open, embracing guy that's close to working people was not on stage tonight, and there was some other voice on stage. That said, he's very young, and he just pulled off something that's very, very difficult. And I wouldn't write him off, but I think he missed an opportunity to open himself up tonight, and I think that will probably cost him going forward.
He ain't trying to open himself up. What the hell are you talking about? Well, what the hell he got to open himself up to you for? He told you what he is. You saw how Scott Jennings at the end of it was looking at this dude like, boy, you full of crap? No. That man told y'all in his speech exactly what he was going to do. In his speech, he referred to the people who he cared about. That's the same guy that told you that he was going to open the prisons and release all the people from Rikers Island. That's the same person who told you that he was getting rid of NYPD police officers and that he was going to put social workers out on the streets. So you getting rid of police and you release some criminals out of prison. That's what he going to do. King ain't lying. I believe him. That y'all problem is y'all don't believe people. Y'all don't believe when they tell you what you thought that he's just playing. Okay, stupid. All right, dummy. Here's a cutie pie, Megyn Kelly. Give you the real breakdown of what happened. I like Megyn Kelly. I still don't like what she did, Alex Jones. I feel like she made a hit on the man in order to get some kind of money or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not going to give you a position till you try and take out Alex Jones, and she lost, and then somebody propped up. But nonetheless, that doesn't mean that Megyn Kelly can't tell the truth. It just means that I don't know how to forget what people do, because the way my brain works is it registers it as you are a threat. If I was ever running to Megyn Kelly and we were talking, and she's like, oh, James, you're so nice, you're sweet, blah, blah, blah. Oh, trick, no. I remember what you did, that man. I watched it. I saw what you did. I saw what you did. Don't play me. Don't think because you got a cute smile, long neck, you got a little cleavage showing you can play me. No. But in that case, from what I saw last night of the speech, she hits the nail on the head. Go ahead and nail it, girl. Hit that head, Megyn Kelly.
Last night, the anger that he spewed, I mean, he dropped the mask immediately. Mamdani did. Immediately. He got up there and was all but rubbing his hands together. Like a supervillain. Looking at his new power and what he's going to do to the city of New York. God bless them. I wish them all the luck. And I'm worried on a personal basis because we go to New York, of course. If you live anywhere near New York City, you go. You go for shows. You go for occasional dinners.
Shouldn't go.
You know, your kids go. I shudder to think of what he's going to do to it. I mean, we didn't even talk. We spent so much time on the socialism and his radical Islamist ties. We didn't even really spend a lot of time on the fact that he's budgeting, he said, $65 million to trans anyone who wants it, from in-state or out-of-state, minor or adult, on the taxpayer dime. He basically wants New York to be a sanctuary for trans children. Last night in his speech, he thanked every foreign nation known to man. Like the Senegalese, whatever, hot dog salesman, the Nepalese cab driver. That's who he sees as his constituency. Meanwhile, he's up there talking about how this is for the guys who've got the scars on their knuckles and the calluses on their hands. They voted against you, you cretin. They all voted against you. The working class can't stand you. They're not buying your bullshit because the working class never buys bullshit. They can't afford to. They actually have to struggle to put food on their tables and worry about their kids in school and going to a school that's safe and one that doesn't have 45 different languages coming from the teachers because of the mandatory immigration laws we have now. They cannot worry about bullshit. That's the working class did not vote for you. They know you're a liar. Exactly. And as I've been saying, a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Thank you, Megyn. Thank you, Megyn. Now, hopefully you two won't make me cut it out, and hopefully you're not crazy about your copyrights like all the rest of the people. But if you are, whatever, I'll cut you out and explain it myself, so that's why I'm explaining it now. Yes, absolutely, the mask dropped. So you had Van Jones detecting the mask dropping, and then you had Megyn Kelly detecting the mask dropping. The difference is Van Jones is a lying piece of crap. He's a liar, and there's no truth in him. Megyn Kelly is like, oh, yeah, this is going to end bad. Yeah, this is going to end bad. This is going to end extremely bad. Well, the better thing to do is to show you for yourself what he said and the tonality that he took. Here he is, dictator Zohran Mandami. Now, watch what ends up happening. I was talking with someone on the phone earlier today about this, and I was like, the first thing he's gonna do is he's gonna attack Donald Trump. He's gonna attack all of Donald Trump's properties and try and run Trump Towers out of New York City to run the name off the building. Then he comes out and here he is, but the boom boom bang bang bow.
If anyone can show a nation betrayed by Donald Trump how to defeat him, it is the city that gave rise to him. And if there is any way to terrify a despot, it is by dismantling the very conditions that allowed him to accumulate power. This is not only how we stop Trump, it's how we stop the next one. So Donald Trump, since I know you're watching, I have 4 words for you. Turn the volume up. We will hold bad landlords to account because the Donald Trumps of our city have grown far too comfortable taking advantage of their tenants. We will put an end to the culture of corruption that has allowed billionaires like Trump to evade taxation and exploit tax breaks. We will stand alongside unions and expand labor protections because we know, just as Donald Trump does, that when working people have ironclad rights, the bosses who seek to extort them become very small indeed. New York will remain a city of immigrants, a city built by immigrants, powered by immigrants, and as of tonight, led by an immigrant.
That boy declaring war on y'all. That boy declaring war. Boy, that boy declaring war. Everywhere there's war. War in the east. War in the west. War up north. War down south. Mr. War. War. Rumors of a war. Yeah. Sun going down. I'm done. The sun is going down and I'm done. Look at my eyes. The sun going down and I'm done. I'm telling you, the sun going down. I'm done. Yeah. Sun go down. I'm done. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see y'all on the next video. I hope you appreciate it. I spazzed out on the previous one. I tried to, bring it down a little bit, bring the tonality down, relax, chill. But these are spazzable moments that we're in. We're living in a spazzable time. I'm sorry. I don't know what else to tell you.